One day, a strange hole appeared on the wall. Jack, unable to resist his curiosity, leaned in closer to take a look. To his surprise, what he saw was a beautiful woman eating dinner. It was then that Jack realized he had such a neighbor. The way the girl ate left a deep impression on him. However, the girl had no idea that there was a hole in the wall. From that moment on, Jack, who had never really interacted with women before, began to secretly watch his neighbor at all hours of the day and night. When he saw her freshly out of the shower, he couldn't help but marvel at the sight. Whenever the neighbor went to bed, Jack wouldn't even miss the time she took to drink water. One evening, as the neighbor started to undress to wash up, Jack's eyes widened. He pressed his face against the wall. But in the end, he couldn't see anything. Frustrated, Jack finally decided to open a door he hadn't opened in a long time. After hesitating for a moment, he found himself standing outside the neighbor's door, hoping for a glimpse of something. He even started waiting near her door during meal times. One day, while Jack was eating his dinner in a hurry, the neighbor walked out of her house and caught him mid-bite. Panicking, Jack became flustered and started mumbling. When the neighbor realized Jack lived next door, her guard came down, and she introduced herself. She warmly invited Jack to come over for dinner, leaving him a bit speechless. At that moment, Jack caught sight of the little hole in the wall again. He immediately freaked out, trying to cover it up, but the girl came out, and she didn't notice the hole at all. Instead, she teased Jack about his loose belt. Terrified, Jack quickly turned around to fix his belt. In the end, Jack had dinner with the girl. What Jack hadn't expected was that the food she made was absolutely delicious. Later, when Jack returned home, he couldn't help but feel like he was dreaming as he thought about her. Gradually, this gave Jack motivation for his future life. From then on, whenever he had free time, Jack would peek through the small hole to watch the girl. He began spending more time with her, often sharing meals together. At night, Jack wouldn't sleep until he saw the girl fall asleep. But one night, as Jack heard the sound of her returning home, he snuck a look, just like he always did. What he saw, however, was something horrifying.